when we had the bishop versus a knight on this situation, and the silicon friend was here screaming a bunch of zeros. Knight 93 by Irungu Brian, and king a5 by Maclegio trying to infiltrate on the queen side. Irungu went for back to knight c2, bishop f8, king d3, bishop to e7, and after king e4, bishop h4, king e3, and now bishop g3 by black. So what Maclegio is trying to do is poke around and see what happens, because of course on the queen side the knight is defending these two squares, so you can never get in. This square is defended by the pawn. The b3 square is defended by the pawn. So what black is trying to do is find a breakthrough, maybe pushing g5 followed by bishop takes on e5, and then trying to figure out what happens next. Or it's an idea, not winning, or maybe it's winning, I don't know, but you can definitely tell Maclegio is trying to push this one. So this happened, and the players shuffled their pieces a little bit. Maclegio probably thinking about now transferring the king over to the other side to see if they can get this kind of pawn breaks going on. But yeah, the ground is level at the moment. As for Mehul has a very superior position. We saw what happened after queen d1, bishop e3, bishop takes, queen c1, bishop b3, and now queen g5. Welcome back, Ian.
Awesome.
So I was looking at this game by Mehul. Mehul kind of pounced onto Boera. Boera just made some kind of a slight inaccuracy with queen d1.
Oh, because now the queen has to move again.
Yeah, rook d8, bishop e3, knight c5, and I think this is where Boera Felix made a mistake, because now you're giving up the bishop pair, and you really cannot account for why.
True.
Yeah, I mean, of course the engine wants to go queen e1 or g4 or something, but give up the bishop pair, and I don't think there's a good reason if you're asked to why. And then went queen c1, and after bishop d3, queen g5, h6, there's bishop e7.
Ooh. That e4 pawn is coming, yeah?
Yeah, if is coming, it's always a threat. Now rook d1, rook a d1, and this is where now Mehul is kind of thinking maybe there's knight e4, there's queen d6. A lot of moves are possible in this situation, but you can always tell who's calling the shots.
Black for sure.
Yeah,
black for sure.
I mean, if you had the bishop, you might have been thinking about sacrificing, but you gave it up.
True.
Yeah.
True. Quite interesting how the game has fizzled out. But Mehul has had an experience of getting very winning positions, then finally finding a way to lose it.
Yeah,
so let us see. The minus 3.6 might please the fans at the moment, but you never know, guys.
Maclegio fumbled in round 2 a -5 position, or was it a +5?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, against Magana.
It happens. Let's see the guys who are really struggling for time. Got the Magana game, which is the top viewership. Then, of course, we've got somebody with 5 minutes here. Oh, that was Boera. Boera with 5 minutes, or who is this in 5 minutes?
Yeah, Boera has 5 minutes against 44 by Mehul.
That's going to haunt him.
That's going down to the wire.
And then Martin is here with the. Okay. Oh, yeah, because White is the only person playing for anything here.
Yeah.
Irungu, you looked at this. It's pretty equal, but not the equal that you can play blindly.
Yeah, it's an equal that someone has to be careful. I mean,
for sure.
If you look at this position, there's a bishop on the board and a knight on the board. Of course, knights are very tricky. They can fork you anytime. They can run around and capture your pawns. As for the bishop also, you can never rule it out. I mean, it's a long-range piece.
True.
Yeah.
And then Omolo, he had found a way to lose, and he's still...
Omolo is down a pawn.
Yeah, he's down a pawn and a sure pawn.
Yeah,
and is this pawn also dying right now?
It's hard to tell. I mean, knight c3 is coming, so...
Knight c3.
Yeah, knight c3 is coming. Okay, yeah, knight c3 attacking.
This pawn is dead. Or how is it not dead? Because it says the engine is winning.
No, it says black is winning.
It says black is winning. Sorry.
I'm not sure how you're going to defend, but I think the engine goes with knight e6. Attack the queen first.
Wait, is White down a pawn? 1.
Yeah, White is down a pawn.
3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So yes, so White is down a pawn.
Yeah.
And it's not clear how you're going to capture this one, yeah?
Yeah, after knight e6, I might even...
And then d4.
d4.
Oh my.
and I might claim that
The afternoon
my
games
phone-
don't go so well for Kenneth, yeah? You might also go
Yesterday, yeah, he lost to Howie in the afternoon.
you're saying something that.
Did you guys miss me?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, we
Oh, yeah.
missed you.
Dr.
Welcome.
is in the house. Maybe I
Let
should.
me give him.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay.
Very much.
Today is the house. Today is a work day, and he's a very senior doctor, so of course he had to. Much as he loves chess and has invested, actually, this entire
Thank you,
equipment
thank you.
set is mostly Dactaris. We're talking in terms of millions. So even you see him
No, it's not
bemoaning.
millions, man. But I like but it's not very. You're not. A
About
few
far
more,
from
a
the
few more
truth.
items,
And it's in the
and
millions.
it's going to get yeah,
But at the very least, a million.
a couple of six figures.
You see?
Yes.
It's
And the six figures is something that's like hundreds of
hundreds, man.
hundreds of
Yeah, so definitely something to really appreciate. He began this channel, you said 5 years ago.
Yeah, we started the channel. Not 12. The channel has been on for 12 years,
Oh,
but
for 12.
chess wise, we've done a few years now.
A few years.
Yeah, just a few.
And he and Brian Kidula of Terran Chess Africa are the trailblazers of online streaming of chess. And good to see you. You're a very, very busy man, but you found your way here at this hour. Thank you so much.
Thank you, but I'm still waiting for you to say something very important.
Which one?
I thought that's what you're going to say. The whole
Oh,
time.
yes, he's also a Busharian.
No, not that one. That is true, but that's not the point. I'm still waiting.
That was the most
Let me
important.
probably try this one. Then it.
Oh, yes. Yes,
Thank you.
look good.
Thank you. So the reason, guys, is because yesterday I
Yes.
tried my red hat and some more guys were not willing to watch.
You've come the power suit.
Today I said let me level up, guys. Now he still has his fedora. Now it's a different color. Today it's black. I don't know how many of these he has. Maybe like 15.
Oh, man.
And
There are too many.
There are too many. And then today, yeah. So who's better? Let me adjust my
Today I
little
think
bit.
I lose, man.
Okay,
Today,
you lose.
that's a powerful
Why-
suit right there. You guys, maybe you might need to zoom harder to like see. The quality of this suit is up there.
Yeah.
It's, but for the ladies, he's happily married. Happily. In case anybody has any hopes.
And what about you, Ian?
For me,
Okay, let's move on. So what's been happening?
I shall
Ian?
clear my throat.
And what's been happening? And just as I was coming in, Ian, you're telling me that Jadon is in a situation where if he
Oh,
wins
yes.
this game,
I'm telling you. We not even foreseen this. You know, we forgot to track the chances as the rounds keep going. Yeah, we should have had a tabulation of who is still in the money, who is not in the money for the car, etc. Much as we're rooting for everybody because we're all patriots and etc. We have found ourselves in a situation just this afternoon
all right?
that Jadon only needs this win to pretty much be assured of the cup.
How is that possible?
Look at the standings. You see, he's got 18 points right now.
Yes.
The
If he
only
wins, he goes to 21.
Yes, and remember the person he's playing is the number 2.
Exactly.
So the gap will go to 8 points.
Between him and the number 2,
And
correct?
it's very inconceivable to imagine that he's going to lose more than 2 games in the next few rounds.
Well, so this is after this there are 3 games.
Yes,
So there are 9 points to play for.
yes, and it's
Man.
inconceivable that he's going to
Well,
lose.
but mathematically, you know, there's always this chance. Like I've been an Arsenal fan all my life.
It's been a tough journey, guys. Yes.
And yeah, let me not go there because Arsenal has done. You know, I stopped watching football. I moved from. I used to
Trauma.
waste a lot of time watch all the games on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday with my very loud cousin Steve. I'm not gonna mention his name. Manu fan.
Yes.
That time Manu was doing
Manu.
very well.
That time.
That time. And yeah, I would lose, man, and Manu would prosper. And so I stopped watching all the games. I came to Arsenal games only. And for a moment, we are doing well. We're always 10 points ahead in the league
And then somehow.
at the start of the year.
And then
And somehow you seem to be second.
It's an
And so
art,
I
guys.
went to highlights only, and even that hasn't worked. So I don't know what's going to happen. Anyway, that's not what's happening here, though. So this is the situation. We have
Yeah.
Simi Jadon, who's on 18
Yes.
maximum. And by the way, we're on the 7th round, 8th round. Jadon has 6 out of 6 because he's got his bye. Every player gets a bye, and the bye for this particular event is 0 points, unfortunately. In other events, you get full points, not in this one.
True.
But everyone is going to get a 0 at some point.
True.
This is why the 11 rounds, but they're playing 10 games each.
True.
Okay.
This is insane, man.
And it's quite interesting that the 3 people I predicted to be at the top.
Are in the team already. If the tournament ends right now, they're in the team.
Yeah, and I have a feeling we will finish. We'll have our best Olympiad ever this coming year. And by the way, guys, this is not just a national championship. You're also choosing the Kenya team to the Olympiad taking place next year, and we are hopeful. Actually, the ladies are definitely going to be way ahead of where they were, and the open category as well. There's a very good chance you're going to be ahead of everybody.
For a long time, we've been triple digits. We are hoping now to to be double digits.
Did you have to go there? Triple digit in terms of chess is not good, Ian. Triple digits in terms of chess is not good. Can I zoom in to just look at my tie a little bit? I just want to adjust it.
I can see what you're doing. I will get a tie, guys. Yeah, Team Jeans.
That's not.
Carlsen wears jeans, guys.
That's not big enough. And I think in Gotham chesses, yeah, that's better now. Let's. Man, that black is still spot on. Can you twist the left a little bit so you can get his right shoulder? His, yeah. Yes, that's better. Yeah, so that's much better. Ian, I think you have style.
I try.
Yeah, I think
I try.
Even with my suit, you still have style. Like, we have to acknowledge that is the case. Anyway, what's going on in the games, man?
Well, we're having quite the mixed bag this day. Quite a number of games have been lost due to tactical
blunders.
Which is a sign that maybe guys are getting tired. They gave their all on day 1 and 2 and 3, and now it's starting to get to them. So it's also an endurance test. That's why chess is not just a sedentary game. You're encouraged to work out.
Sorry. I'm interrupting. Tech, please check for us. I'm seeing Odalicious is saying that we are on mute.
That was a while back.
Some time back, so that's been sorted.
Yes.
Okay. So thank you, Odalicious, for keeping track. And please let us know if the audio is better. You are our eyes. We are doing tech and commentating at the same time, and there's just a lot, and it's not an easy one. Yes, you're saying we've lost due to tactical issues.
Yes.
We are on mute, actually. We are on mute.
Both of us?
No, we are actually not on mute. That was just something called. Yeah, nice, good.
Awesome.
Nice cancellation was off. Yep, there you go. All right.
Okay, yeah, so I think chess is not just all about being sedentary. If you're a fan of chess, you've noticed that all the top chess players are really in good shape. I do not want to body shame, but not everybody is in good shape.
So you said all the top players are in good shape?
Yeah, as in it's really hard to name one who is out of shape. And that's because chess is also an endurance test in a way. And so you really need to be able to withstand hours and hours of concentration.
I was trying to suck in my tummy to fall into a good shape part because I was feeling a bit attacked.
No, but you're feeling in the suit. I can assure you, if you were not in shape, you'd know. The suit would tell you. You'd struggle with the buttons.
Let's move on and check. So this is Jedon's game, and Jedon is white against Ben Magana. The time situation, Jedon on 20 minutes, Magana on 18. I did follow this a little bit at some point, but I couldn't really, mix. During my lunch break, I was able to have a look at this, but I haven't caught on ever since. What's happening? It looks fairly.
Yeah, it's even. They're having a proper fight.
Yeah, but it's not. It's even, yes, but the evenness is an unusual kind of evenness. I'll tell you why. Because you have this guy here. This is called isolated queen's pawn. So it has its advantages and its disadvantages. The main advantage of the IQP is that it has open lines, right? You can see these open lines. And of course, you get this outpost here and here. Imagine placing your knight there and you have some center control. This is the advantage.
True.
There's a drawback.
True.
What's a drawback? It is isolated.
True.
So what black must do is use this pawn to attack. If you fail to attack, and yes, you're gonna get attacked. So white is gonna trade a few pieces, not all, because you need some pieces to attack this pawn.
Yeah.
And often I think that is one rook and maybe a knight and so on. You also want to blockade it, meaning you put a pawn or a piece, control the square in front of it so it can't be pushed. And once you achieve that, there's a good chance this may become a weakness and it can be won. Of course, if it went down to a rook ending, winning this may not suffice, because sometimes, there are many other things you're considering in that situation. So quite interesting to see how it goes, but not many trades. And we are speaking about what is called dynamic equality. They're equal not because we should call it equity rather than I don't know. Is that the correct word?
He plays for equity, guys. Any
Yeah.
chance he gets, yeah. Anyway, continue.
I'm actually asking, is that correct English? Can we apply equity in this kind of conversation? Because it's not equal exactly. The engine says it's an equal position, yes, but that equality is not because the pieces are the same. It's because of other
Yeah,
factors.
so you can use equity because that's the social concept, yeah.
That's the social concept. Okay, fair enough. I was just checking because he's a doctor of English, by the way. He trains Kenyans how to. If you come to Kenya and find that Kenyans speak good English, it's because of Ian King and people like him. Those who've gone before him, those of his, his peers now. He does moderate all our WhatsApp chats and ensures that our English is decent. I know, yeah.
That is high praise. I assure you, it's nowhere near that. But anyway,
he has toned down. I think not directly. He understood the engagement, which was that he must tone down for the sake of the stream. I cannot use some of those words, but yeah, maybe we can give you 2 minutes. The next 10 you throw in a couple.
bombastic words.
There he goes. Fine. So this is the game between Lenny and Kenneth Omolo. I'm sure you've gone through it, most of it. Again, it looks fairly balanced as well.
But testament to Omolo. Omolo's actually losing.
He was losing.
As usual. And then he somehow and he gets in these positions. You see the relation.
So he's a pawn down. No, he's not a pawn down.
He's a pawn down. Calculate.
He's a pawn down. He's a pawn down.
He's
He's a pawn down. And how did he lose the pawn?
In the most hilarious way. Just keep now.
So this is
Actually, before we go there, notice what we discussed yesterday, that he has this knack for just losing for no obvious blunders. Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at this equality, small hit from the engine.
Yeah.
Castles, more hit from the engine. Like how is that a blunder? Even we start to wonder why. Anyway, proceeds. Even more.
Yeah,
It's
but this one I think we can understand. This particular move.
Yeah.
And maybe it's time to explain something because we have juniors watching. So
Sure.
chess looks like it's one big happy chessboard, right?
True.
But this is not. The board is not like one happy team. Actually, it's divided into zones. So we all know about the center, right? Controlling the center, this is like a hill, like one of those big cities. If you follow the Russia-Ukraine war, we are not promoting war in any way. We hope there's going to be peace there. But there was this town called Pokrovsk, which Ukraine defended really heavily, and Russia spent a lot of resources to try and capture that city. And you'd wonder why is there such a big fight over such a town, which I think a city doesn't have, 2 million people when it's fully occupied. And the reason is because it's a central place. The central place, many roads go through there. It's like a logistics hub. A lot of things can happen. The center is like that. So from here, if say, for example, you have a knight that's stationed here, which knight is going to move? Let's put this knight here. If this knight is here, from this knight can go to the queen side to attack, king side to attack, come back this way to defend, come back this way to defend, and of course, it's in the center. But other than the center, we also have 3 other important zones. There's a queen side,
True.
which is this guy,
That half of the board.
this half, not half actually, just these 3, like this side, and then the king side, and I'm talking files now,
True.
and now the center, okay? And of course, the center, you can always extrapolate a bit to, these files, these 2 files. So it's not often that you can actually play on all sides of the board, Ian. And this is a very hard concept to understand. But once you understand it, it makes so much sense and it's very simple. You often, since you only make one move at a time, you can't play everywhere. And if you try and say, for example, make a move this side, then another move this side, another move this side, then you'll find you can't put your pieces together. So you have to choose the side of the board where you're going to play on.
True.
And so what Omolo should do here before he plays is, rook is determined, which side of the board should I play? Is it the queen side? Is it the center? Is it the king side? Now what makes us choose where to play? there are rules everywhere. If machines can learn it, it's because
there are rules.
there are rules that can be followed, like can define those rules. And the golden rule here is look at the part of the board where you have an advantage or the potential to create an advantage. That is where you should play. The second thing is you can look at your opponent's big advantages and decide what disadvantage my opponent has is kind of scary. So I want to do something about it. If I don't do something, diminish it, exactly. So with those two concepts in mind, let's ask ourselves, where should white be playing? Is it the queen side here? Does he have an advantage anywhere here?
No. If you look at the, what do you call it? The material count. On the queen side, black has white bit.
Exactly. So one of the key things you're looking at is material count. You know, you have 4 pieces versus 2.5 because the queen is just
Sure.
okay. But also, you can argue that white has a pawn majority on this side. That can be an advantage. Then you look at the lines. Sorry. We look at the lines, and you can see a half-open file, meaning that black, if anybody, should be able to play on the queen side better.
As opposed to white.
Yes, and one of the key determinants is look at your pawns, which side are they facing, and your pieces, and you can see that black should play on the queen side in this particular situation.
True.
White, on the other hand, should play more towards the king side, although he doesn't have a major advantage there, but
he should still find a way.
yes, find a way somehow. But the other problem here is look at the center, man. What's going on there?
So, okay, black really owns quite the center.
Black owns it, and if you allow black to own it without challenging it, you're going to die. Exactly. So you really need to find out. My immediate plan here would be to figure out how to deal with this problem. And that's why the engine is saying your first move should be this move.
True.
And you have very few options here. Look at this position. 2 pawns in the center, right?
True.
This center control is amazing. If I can just guarantee me control of this center, that's all.
That's all you need.
So when you analyze a position, you should figure this out. And then not play a move like this.
Which is, I wish when Ken watches this,
He watches what?
when you explain it, it sounds almost so obvious.
Yeah, but it is. Because now after this, just see what I said. Take advantage of the center. This is where black has an advantage, opening for that bishop.
True.
And now you're too late for this move. Because if you play it now, I can just, I think I should be able to push my pawn, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, I'm still fine. Okay, I'm seeing there's a knight tactic coming in, but really you're a bit late for that particular move. True. So the idea was that in this position, like right here before you play your rook, then now I can't do those things. If I take, of course, that advantage evaporates and we're now equal. Because look at the center, just a simple transformation. The pieces on this side are equal. We both have now this half open file you had by yourself. Now we can contest it. Because if you look at it back here, a black rook here will be very happy.
True.
A white rook here is.
I get you.
But a white rook got there. So yeah, anyway. So I think that's pretty much what I wanted to raise in terms of understanding where to play and what to do. Now for black, it's very obvious. He has an advantage in the center. So playing in the center makes perfect sense. And also just figuring out now what to do, what works, what does not work.
Nice. And this is why it's always good to have former national champions on the commentary box. He's the 2018, I know some of you are watching for the first time. He's Dr. Victor Ngani, a very senior doctor in the country, founder of KMPDU, and also a dad to 2 chess players that I know. I don't know if there are more. 2 chess players. And they're both girls, and they're both national champions. So
one is a national champion. She's a 2-time. By the time she was my younger daughter, who's now 8, she won the under-7 category when she was 5.
Wow.
And then won it again 2 years later. Yeah.
Yes.
My other daughter, I think she has a potential to be the national champion.
Nice.
But she took a year off chess, and she's just not trying to come back. So yeah, we'll see how it goes.
Awesome. Yes. So definitely quite the powers of chess, and he's explained that so simply. I think even coaches watching, you saw how simple he made that almost mysterious move of why this is inaccurate, why it appear almost so obvious. But unfortunately, even a fellow two-time national champion missed it. Yes. Yeah. Missed it and played this move, and can see the engine is hating. And then even more after that, yeah. So because now, yeah, engine hates it even more. And then
Yeah,
it kept going.
and you really have to. And for that, do you understand? Does everyone understand why that B4 doesn't look right?
What about you explain to you? As in, you're playing on the wrong side.
First of all, you're playing on the wrong side, but not just that. Okay, so actually, to be fair, there's one advantage that white has on the queen side, and that advantage is the pawn majority. Okay. When you have more pawns, that means you have room to push your pawns at some stage. Maybe not now, but which pawns you push and how you push them is very important. Remember, what we assess in positions is just pawn structure. So these pawns, is there any pawn weakness here? If you look at these pawns, is there a weak pawn?
Not necessarily at this point.
No, there isn't, because there's no, and the weak pawns are just the 5 that you mentioned. Backward pawn, isolated pawn, doubled pawn, hanging pawns. No, Carlsbad is perfect, fine.
That's what missed the stream yesterday. He keeps mentioning the Carlsbad, so at this point I just had to
throw it in. Fine. Now Carlsbad.
The record, I know Carlsbad now. Okay.
But and then pawn islands. Of course, pawn islands is a different concept altogether. So that's it.
Nice.
Now let's make B4. Guys, can you see any pawn weaknesses now after B4?
Yes. Now there's this one, and this one.
This is actually still living. This is okay.
Only still living.
Yeah, because it's this one is a backward pawn. Okay. Because it's a backward pawn because it can't move forward without being captured. And what the opponent may be planning is perhaps they think they can move this easily because it's protected by the knight. But when you move this pawn, then this one is hanging. So what you've done is you have created an isolated, a backward pawn, and worse, it's on a half open file. Meaning this becomes a very easy target.
And force your rook to defend it.
You'll have to defend this by pieces. This is going to tie down your pieces. And there's a very good chance you're going to lose it or lose this pawn. And I have a feeling you'll see something like that happening. The other thing that this does, it creates a very nice square, an outpost. So weak pawns have 2 problems. The pawns themselves, they're a little bit, they need support.
True.
And then the square in front of the weak pawn often is even a bigger problem. So I've not seen how the game has gone, but if Lenny understands chess, which he does, we will see this coming into play, and very natural moves. So you see Omolo is losing, but he's losing already because his position is not good.
True.
So you need a healthy...
Once again, Bishop F1. Notice this move also cost him yesterday, and it's also costing him right now. I don't know why he keeps liking playing Bishop.
Well, already he has to think about a way to get this pawn up.
But at what?
Though
eventually he did what you said. He gave it up. Yeah, for sure. Just keep
yeah, but there's nothing that can be done about it. It's already... So now he's moving the knight back so that he can push A3 and C4. But nobody forced him
to get into all this.
To do before. You see, so I think rook C1 and B4 are definitely bad ideas. And I hope you can understand. I think it's quite obvious now, really, what's going on. I've not seen this game. I'm just expecting.
The good thing is that Omolo will be here for the
yeah,
so you see, you just give it up.
Yeah, because if you try, the other alternative is to play here first, so that the pawn is protected. Sure. I'm not sure what would happen, but really to try and push that pawn immediately. And there's a line where maybe I can go back all the way here and take you guys through a very common line. This is d4, d5. Let's go knight f3, knight there. Okay, let's play this. This is the queen's gambit. No, the queen's pawn opening. Let's play c4. Now make it a queen's gambit. Maybe you should have started as a queen's gambit, by the way, because that's like a thematic thing. Let's play the queen's gambit. Yeah, there you go. Queen's gambit declined. You don't take the pawn. Knight out. You can bring out your knight. Let's bring out this knight so that we can get ready to castle. There's this Slav sort of semi-Slav kind of setup. This move, bring out this knight, and then the moment this bishop comes out, now we take, because the bishop has to move twice. Then you play the bad move by Omolo. But here it's not bad. And I'll explain why it's not bad. When the bishop comes back, you bring out this bishop. Now, piece activity, guys. We want our pieces to be active. Look at your friend.
Is there food?
There's no food.
There's no food.
I don't know if it got way out. There's a monkey a monkey in the house. Did you guys see that monkey? Did you see the monkey? Okay, maybe they
We're
did.
talking about.
No. Oh, yeah.
Yes, he is.
Anyway, so this is peace activity. I'm gonna.
No,
If you get
it's a global audience.
if you get it, you get it. If you don't get it, it's up to you. And we can get away with it, guys. We can get away with it. So, yeah. All right. So this bishop looks like it's breaking all rules of activity.
True.
So since you're talking about activity, Ian, what move do you think black must play to equalize?
C5. No, wait.
Yeah.
But you play C5 right now?
No, but you must play C5.
Yeah, at some point, yes.
To get this bishop out.
True.
And
Maybe A6
liquidate
first, yeah?
this. Yes, exactly. Now you see the points are immediately very obvious. So now if I, for example, play this very slow move, which is to castle, then this is a move that you play.
True.
And when I now play E4, C5. Nice. And this is a very well-known position in the semi-Slav. So of course it goes on. There are things like this, looks like it's a pawn sacrifice. Attacked 1, 2, 3 times, defended 1, 2. But this is a well-known trap. Takes. EP, I want a pawn. Fair enough. And if you think I'll take the bishop first attacking the queen, you're attacking my queen, I'll attack your king.
Oh.
Yeah, and you can imagine already this position is much worse for very bad for black. So anyway, don't take that pawn. That's what I was digressing to. But that wasn't the point. The point was, in these kinds of positions, you really have to achieve this move.
True.
So if you can't achieve it, don't play this move.
For sure.
For sure. And in fact, there's another line. So for example, instead of castling here, if white plays the very first move, E4, then you really should play this first.
Nice.
Then this move.
Ooh.
And of course you can
attack twice.
Now you've already moved that pawn. This pawn is being attacked twice. So if this is done, then of course you take, and look at this, pick this guy, look at this nasty check. You can't block with your knight because you lose the knight, right? You can't come here. This is like suicide. You lose that knight immediately. But fortunately, this move in black is better. So if somebody has watched this stream, but if you're watching the stream, I've really revealed some serious opening preparation. Anyway, back to the game between Omolo and where were we?
And Mataiga.
And Mataiga. And we go back and see the bad move before, because before, if you can't follow it with the C4.
I look forward to the interview.
D4, was it D4, D5?
No, it was before.
Yeah, this is...
Oh, the monkey is in here. You might want to... It's right there. Chase it.
Really?
There's a monkey for real.
Really?
Yes.
There is a monkey for real. Oh, and it's... Oh my goodness.
It's fine.
What?
How did it get here?
Well, there's a window.
The window there.
Yeah, okay. Oh my
No,
goodness.
it's all good. It's all
All right. So...
hungry.
Yeah, maybe it's hungry and it's so generally when it finds like I think I've lost a bit of muscle bulk because when you're very built the monkey doesn't dare. Yeah, so anyway,
It
so
was very hungry. It's just sad for me that it keeps targeting my food, guys. Oh,
that was your food. Oh,
You saw me eating as you got it, right? This is the second time that
yeah. Anyway, so this position, I think this is what we were discussing. I think I'm not surprised that you had to give up the pawn. I think look for activity. It's a better approach now. But
then you see, for a very long time, he was worse. That's why I'm surprised that later on, it wasn't so bad.
yeah, but he was worse because I think now he has to try and recover. But he's a very good player as well, so he was able to recover. So I think we'll just leave that as it is.
Oh, and the moves that you said happened. Remember, you said before at some point.
Yeah, when you have this isolated pawn, one of the key things you want to do is to push it forward if the square is not well controlled. So what then Omolo would want to do is to control this square, but pieces have been traded, so it's not so easy. And at the right time, then d4 is going to be played.
So knight went to c5, then e6.
Yeah, I don't approve of the way this has been played.
Then if
Yeah, but yeah, like that capture is definitely wrong. Just pick with the pawn. It looks like you're losing this pawn. Yeah, but oh wait, oh, there's this move. Wow, what a move! Because you can't do
Can't
this.
take the
I
knight
take
is
the knight.
dying.
So, and how do you defend?
You don't.
Because this is being attacked. This is being attacked.
I'm surprised. What's the engine move? The engine move is knight e2.
92.
But then you just take the pawn, right?
Take the pawn, yeah. And after takes, even if you take back here, I'll check you.
Yeah, you don't even want to take.
Yeah, you don't want to take. So literally, the ideas there needed a bit of calculation, but Omolo was equalized. So between Irungu Bran and Luca Robert Macligeo, this is the other game that we're looking at. And
Nothing too special going on.
yeah,
What? It's common moves, right?
they're common, but this is a very tricky line. One of, for a long time, I used to struggle against this kind of position. So let's say, for example, you play this move, then this move is played, right? Or you can even just follow the correct moves that were played. Okay, so you play here. Then if this pawn is attacked,
Knight c3.
no, I'm missing something here. No, it's the wrong order. So picks, attack here,
Knight c3.
defend, and then here. Okay, for a long time I struggled.
Bishop d3 doesn't work.
No, bishop d3 is wrong. You actually just play this move. Yeah. And if you've watched the stream, then there's this very nasty move. The threat is big. I'm attacking this pawn, and I'm attacking this knight twice. So if I defend this guy, just check.
And things aren't good.
Okay. Yeah, and of course, if you take this guy, then it looks like I'm taking here. And this is a fork attacking the queen and the rook, right? But in fact, this is what you play, Ian. And here you say, okay, you want my rook? Take my rook. Call Levi Rosman.
Oh, because it's knight b5.
You sacrifice the rook, no? You actually play in this position, c3.
Oh, I get
Now, if you take my pawn,
bishop c4.
no. Just attack you.
Oh, wow. That is nasty. Oh, that is nasty.
So in this position,
That is
actually,
nasty.
watch the stream, guys. You get a lot of lessons. So
For free.
for free. So here, what you do is you take. This is still correct, but you already was as because when you take here now, I play c3. I can actually start by taking here, of course, but c3 is one of the moves, and you have to move your queen out because the queen is being trapped. Okay, I still play here anyway. You move up all the way. Now I take this, attacking your rook. You come here, and queen g5 is the best move.
Man, this position is crashing, yeah?
It's crashing. Yeah, but this happens a lot of times. And there are many other lines. So really, just discovering this is why I say, guys, study openings. Like, there's nothing, those are best engine moves. I've not thought them through. I've just used an engine. And you're allowed, it's allowed, guys. That's how chess is played.
Not use an engine while playing, you should.
No, at home. Then you keep it all in the mind. This is why
Without forgetting.
a good memory is good for chess. My memory when I was much younger was very, very good. Now not, well, I don't know. Now it's not as good, but I still try and keep a couple of things in, right? All right. So anyway, this is one of those very challenging lines of chess. Well played. Now you get a Morozzi bend kind of structure.
But look at the next move, though. Look.
Yeah, it's a thing actually. It does happen. It's a thing, yes, but it's not. I don't play that much. It's a thing. Like generally in chess, you only capture when there's a reason to go ahead and do that. And I'm not sure that I can justify that particular capture, but it happens. Often, actually, people play this knight back with the idea of really clamping down on that square completely. This is also a move, but again, all these are options. In fact, I think what would happen is something like this, maybe here, and then, of course, you have to think about moves like this. Like, what are you going to do here? And those are some of the ideas, and that's why, I know this line very well. In fact, here, you sacrifice.
You sacrifice
the pawn. And if you take it, I take here. No, that's not the one. No, it's a different line. My bishop is on e3. Anyway, there's all these sacrifices relating to this pawn. So quite a number of things. I need to refresh my theory, but there are things here that I need to also just go back and look at. Anyway, that's not what happened. So this is this kind of structure was played, and we are looking at a fairly looks even like for a moment. The only thing I see is that this bishop will never breathe. This bishop looks uncomfortable, but he can always come here. I think that's the main thing that I can track. So white sort of would want to play a move like this, but that leaves the king a bit airy. So f4 maybe would be on the radar if they can achieve it. I'm not sure. Otherwise, that's the main difference in the position that I can see. Definitely giving out your bishop for that. Your good bishop for that knight is a no-no. I wouldn't think of it. So I'm even surprised that Irungu Brian is still in this game. Yeah, that be all. What should he have done? G6. Are we missing something here tactically? Let's see, what was recommended?
E5.
E5, yeah, I thought, this is the reason. That's why G6 was necessary.
The bishop's overloaded.
Bishop is overloaded. The queen is overloaded.
No, the bishop. Okay.
So takes. Queen takes. And then take here. Take this guy. Bishop is still attacked. Okay. And you liquidate like this very bad bishop. Basically, the bishop survives. That's what it is. So, yeah, okay. Tricky. So you have to figure out ways. So again, very important, even for me to learn, like what would I consider in this position? It's very natural to think of bringing your pieces in, like your rooks in. But your idea should be understanding that this is the reason why black is slightly better, because it's blocked here. So how do I ensure this doesn't change without necessarily making my bishop bad? So I'd think, of course, let me play this, but that equalizes because now my bishop is also bad, right? True. And I also give up this very important square. So that is definitely a very bad move. So I see the engine is recommending this move. So tactically, this doesn't work because this just loses a pawn, bishop takes. So we need to watch out for ways in which this bishop can come out. And that's really what has happened in this particular line. Man, those monkeys. All right, so fair enough. I think this probably has then sort of gotten to a place where it's a bishop pair, but then the bishop pair isn't really as devastating because the position isn't perfectly open. True. So bishops are better in open positions, knights are slightly better in closed positions. And here, I'm not sure whether you can force opening of the... And definitely here after e5, you can trade this bishop. Of course, you're going to double your pawns, but I think this position is kind of fine. And maybe that's what has happened, actually. It is what has been played.
It was held and...
Yeah, this is going to be a draw.
Hey, remember yesterday, things turned out wrong for the person who thought it was a draw.
Yeah, but I gave the reason why. This one I'm done saying that I think it's going to be a draw. So the key thing is that this is bishop versus knight.
I'm talking about the game between...
Magana and Irungu.
Was it Magana and Irungu? No, the one for the knights. Joram, did you see that game? The one where the knights were dancing against each other.
Yeah.
Which one was that? Which endgame was that? It looked perfectly equal, but it's not.
So here, if you look at this side, it looks like these pawns are very weak, right?
Was it Kuka?
It was Kuka.
Yeah.
We'll check it out.
Oh, sorry. Apio Dan says go slower. They are missing. Thank you, Apio. let me go. Let me go slower. I do speak a bit fast sometimes. I apologize, but you can rewind, and I'll post on YouTube. So let's go a bit slower. So in this position, it looks like these pawns are very weak, and they are weak. Isolated. This king looks very active, like it can come and attack these guys. But look at this, just placing the knight on c2
sorts everything,
closes everything, shuts everything down. Sure. This king can come to a4 and no further.
No further.
This is closed, this is closed.
A very good policeman.
It gets worse, Ian.
It gets worse.
There is nothing on earth, no force on the board, okay, on earth meaning this board,
that can change this situation, because
this is a dark squared bishop. It can only, the best this bishop can do
It's to move around.
is get here, get here, get here, get here. Just get to place where it can be taken, but it can threaten nobody. Okay. So then, as far as white is concerned, to hold the draw, all white needs to do is make sure that there is nothing dramatic these guys can do on this side. And so I realize I have only this one dark squared bishop. So what can happen? A move like this can be played if and only if my king is not protecting this pawn.
Oh, true.
Yeah, so, and again, there's no real threat. Even if you're to break like this, I can decide to ignore it. Oh, I can't. Oh, that's losing a pawn. That's
Yeah, because the
losing a pawn.
bishop
Okay.
is there.
You can't give up a pawn. So here you take, and life continues. All right, but other than that, hold the position. Nothing is ever going to happen in this position. You can't touch this pawn because you need the king to come and help the bishop.
And the other pawns are on light squares.
Exactly. And so, yeah, that's the end of it.
Any ambition.
I'm even wondering whether this is losing. And that's losing.
Yes, this is the endgame I was telling you about.
Which one was this?
Or look at Makilgeo versus Boera. You see this endgame. Let's move. all the way
Completely
to
drawn.
the
We
end.
can pick it up from yesterday.
Yeah, it was round 6.
Round 6.
Yeah. Before we come back, because I can see the Magana game has very little time left.
Okay.
So
Oluka versus?
most likely there's going Oluka versus Boera, round 6.
I'm on round 7. Here we are.
Oh, that's the one, yeah. So if you go to the end, yeah, go to the very end, then just rewind a few moves. Go to the very end. Now, if you look at this position, look, without the engine, yeah.
Let's
If you
look
look
at
at,
the engineer.
you can easily imagine like how are you losing this? You know, you can, if you think about it, at first glance, without calculating, you'll be like, surely my king is in time, and as in,
Yeah, I'll trade my knight for this.
yeah, as in worst case scenario. like,
Yes, yes,
How
yes.
am I losing this? But it's lost. It's lost.
Yeah, it is lost. It's lost. Why? It's lost because I can force your knight out of the way. Say this. I can attack your knight. No, I can't. Like this doesn't work. This doesn't work because this takes, I push, you come here, or I come here. And I maintain the nice distance. And I really can't. Yeah, is that what happened?
Something similar.
So-
But the person winning lost time. You see what actually happened in the game. So this is what actually happened in the game. So that,
Was that correct?
yeah, it's correct.
Okay.
That, right? Then look at this brilliant move. Oh, he ran out of time. But his move was to play here. But he ran out of time. The idea is you really can't take because now I promoted to check.
Yeah.
And what do you do besides that?
And you can't move your knight away. I mean, oh goodness
You
gracious.
don't have time.
So who lost?
As in the winning side, black.
The black one.
Oh,
So
black won.
Black still won. So
Oh,
it's
oh,
fair.
luckily.
Oh, phew.
I thought the gods had for a second.
Yeah,
that would have
yeah,
hurt, yeah?
but that's a nice one. That's nice technique, guys. Study your end games.
Oh, speaking of, there's a brilliancy prize that has been awarded by Bharat Vanjala, sponsored by, you were there yesterday when Dr. Eugene Mudomi came. He offered some trophies and cash prizes for brilliancies within the tournament.
Let me make you bigger as you say this thing.
Yeah, and so you've been appointed as part of the panel to select the game of the day.
There's a bit of a change actually, because I was talking to Eugene, and first of all, he beat me to it, but this was what we were meant to let you guys know, and just guys on stream. I hope you're not going to post this on not Twitter, on WhatsApp, guys, until tomorrow. But because you guys are watching the stream, you will know there is a brilliancy prize, guys. The Bernard Wanjala Brilliancy Prize, sponsored by Eugene Mudomi. That's Dr. Eugene Mudomi for you. For those who don't know, great supporter of chess. There are going to be 2 trophies, and there's going to be cash prizes. One for the ladies section, and one for the men's section. It's not small money. At least 10,000 shillings per category. Ian.
True.
I think the brilliancy prize can go to the commentators. I'm saying that because this is
We
how we're
find all
gonna
the moves.
this is how we're
We
gonna
find all
select
the-
them. So those of you who are watching on stream on any of our channels, please go through the games that have been played throughout this tournament from day one, and choose the player whom you thought played a brilliancy and the game. And what we'll also try and do is talk to Eugene Mudomi so that the most engaged players from Kenya, of course, you have to be from Kenya, we can find you some token as well.
People's choice or something.
People's choice. So, but the brilliancy prize, take it seriously, guys. This is going to be an annual thing. Thank you very much, Dr. Eugene Mudomi. And what we are doing is that you players, you viewers, will vote for the best. Select the best games. Let us know which game you think is brilliant. Which move was the brilliancy? Which game was a brilliance in itself? And we'll collate all that and we'll let you make that decision. Of course, there has to be a moderator. There'll be a team of moderators looking through to make sure that they're not getting trolled, because our fans ni wale you can troll us. And on the final day, there's going to be the Bernard Wanjala Brilliancy Prize. This wasn't suggested by Wanjala himself. It was suggested by us chess players to honor Chess Kenya's great president who has been at the forefront of chess development. I think we should elect Bernard Wanjala as president of the world for all sports, because he's done a very good job. What do you think?
He has done a good job. Honestly, it's our wish that that will be possible. Unfortunately, it's not. But yes, it's definitely we need the kind of, maybe we should talk about the spirit and efficiency. That should be a template for all federations.
Yeah.
Because some of our federations really need. I will not get into names because I don't want lawsuits. But you know your federations.
Well, literally,
Yes.
yeah, that's been the truth, guys. Most federations haven't tried. Even chess didn't do really well.
There was a time
Right.
a briefcase association. There was a time.
Isaac, stop laughing. The cameraman is dying in laughter. You better be on some other memes, not listening to you. And look at what you're doing. Like, who's gonna check our streams? And please check for us that we are live on that there's audio on. And I think I need to just check. We can always see here. This should always be here, so you can see it's running. Okay, so we just have to stop laughing, man, because you're gonna make our stream go off. Yeah. So chess wasn't doing so well, and this is the real difference you are seeing, guys. Is what difference good leadership makes. So if you're in other federations, here's a hint: poach, because we have 2-term limits in chess. We have good constitutions. Bernard Wanjala is having his second term. In February, he can't run again. He'll cease being the president of Chess Kenya. We are all very sad. But other sports, you can poach him and you will thank us later. Actually, if you're in any other sport that you think is doing very well, whether it's, let's not mention names, but take Bernard